What's up, you guys? On a very happy today, first off, and on a very fitting note, I am extremely full because I just had some salmon. All things we were talking about yesterday. Some salmon. I had some pistachios on top. If you want to have a fantastic and healthy dinner, just coming to the top of my head, I figured I should share it with you. Some salmon, some pistachios on top. You guessed it, extra virgin olive oil on top of that. And turmeric, black pepper, some great spices, some nuts after. So if you want to get after it and you want to get full and feel really happy and great, that's how I feel right now. So you can eat the same thing. Had some asparagus with it too and dark leafy greens. We can't forget those. And you know what that means. It's When Wellness Nerd Out time! What's up, you guys? Happy When Wellness Nerd Out time, people. And today, thank you for tuning in, guys. I can't see you from here. We'll catch you in a second. What we're talking about today are branched-chain amino acids and intermittent fasting. Something really interesting because, you know, when we all talk about intermittent fasting, and it's become quite the trend now. I practice it myself. You know, I personally do the warrior style diet where, you know, I'll go 20 hours without eating, anywhere from 20 to 22, and eat all my food in a 2 to 3 hour window. But I've been doing that for about 2 years, and I feel fantastic. So, you know, and been looking all right when I'm not super full, promise. But it's really great. It's great for your brain, the autophagy you get, right? You know, we'll talk about the intermittent fasting mechanisms and hormones for a whole week one day. You know, we'll get into it soon. But, you know, as for me, I practice what I preach, you know. And when we look at fasting and you still want to keep muscle mass, and you want to get the most out of your workouts, it could be really hard going a long time without eating anything and having enough energy in the gym and not worrying about breaking down muscle mass while you're at it, right? Because when we run out of all our glycogen stores, we dive into those amino acid stores when we don't have oxygen, because in the absence of oxygen, we have to go through glycolysis and then we break down our amino acids second. It's really the only exception to the rule that we go glucose, then lipids, then amino acids in the order of what we break down, right? Sugar, fat, proteins. But again, fat requires oxygen. It's a high-intensity exercise can break down those amino acid stores. Having said that, if you are looking for a happy medium, you fasted for a long time, and you don't want to lose that muscle mass, you don't want to break it down during the workout, you want some better endurance, and you want to improve your recovery, BCAAs right before your workout might be for you. And when we talk about how much, well, they're 6 kilocalories per gram branched-chain amino acids, and that's leucine, isoleucine, and valine, right? Those are the 3 BCAAs that we have in these supplements we all take, and it should be a 2 to 1 to 1 ratio of leucine to isoleucine to valine. So leucine is the big one. You can even have a 3 to 1 to 1. There are some sources that say that, but at least a 2 to 1 to 1. It shouldn't be an even amount of all 3 amino acids. So again, leucine is the bigger of the big 3. Now, if you're going to have them before the workout, right, how many calories do you want to have so you can still be fasting but not breaking down muscle? That's the magic question, right? You want to be able to get ripped and build muscle all at the same time and not eat all day and do whatever you want, right? And not have to worry about it on your schedule? Absolutely. So when we talk about 6 kilocalories per gram, I think 5 grams is a very fair amount. Puts you at 30 calories, right? And it's going to take you out of a fast technically. Now, sources differ. Some say that 50 calories, anything under 50 calories, you're not coming out of that fast. But really, technically, you know, the big thing is any amount of calories really could take you out of a fast. I mean, you talk black coffee, black tea, you talk water, things like they're all fine to have when you're fasting, you know, but any amount of calories will technically break a fast. Technically. But the thing is, you want to keep your insulin levels low. And what will spike insulin? Sugar, carbs. So if what you're having doesn't have sugar, it's a good bet that, you know, you can better maintain your fast in that sense, right? And what are BCAAs? Well, they're branched-chain amino acids, right? They're the building blocks of protein, so they will not spike your insulin levels, so that's just fine. Now, you may go out of ketosis for a slight amount of time. You may not, but if you do, you're gonna burn so many calories during the workout. You're gonna get right back into it. It is worth getting out of that fast for the very short amount of time you will to preserve lean muscle mass. So that's our quick message of the day. And tomorrow we'll talk about the mechanisms by which that happens, how you have that improved endurance, recovery, and preventing amino acid catabolism, you guys. That is the breakdown of them. Thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in. What's up, Sammy? What up? What up, Messias? Hey, how you doing? Yeah. What's up, my brother? Paul, we just had a great meal together. It was fantastic. He's in the other room. We had a great time. Thanks for tuning in, man. So have a great rest of your night, you guys, and happy Wend Wellness. We'll see you tomorrow, folks.